Hello Leo, this is your reading for April 1st through 15th. There we go. For April 1st through 15th, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. Again, thank you so much for coming back. Sorry these videos are really late. I have been extremely busy, especially being Mercury retrograde as far as all my electronics destroying themselves at one time. So this is your reading. Of course, this is your intuitive relationships as a whole, whether they be family, friends, intimate, or partnerships. This is your life journey. A major arcana card to help me with your life journey interpretation. This is for love. This is what your guardian angel would like you to surrender at this time. And this is what your higher self would like you to remember. This is your actual deck for your reading, okay? That has been shuffled and meditated over already. So we'll start off with your intuitive read cards. Okay, when it comes to some kind of relationships or some kind of dealing with another individual, you have to take a risk. And that is the Fool card, trust. And the Fool card is really all about not knowing where to go, or not having the, almost not having the proper direction. Okay, so you're really afraid to take the leap, but it's just letting you know that it's okay to take the leap if you choose to do so, which you should when it comes up. As far as your path goes, you have accelerated motion, meaning that things are going to move quickly where they need to go. And they are moving quickly, so you're going to need strength to do so, to tame whatever it is that you need to tame in order to move forward. If it has to do with this love relationship, you know, tame your ego in order to move forward on your particular path, okay? For love, you have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And that may be to actually take that leap of faith and move to a different relationship. For some of you, it is about releasing the energy from an old relationship, or even the energy that involves another person and not necessarily a relationship. I'm feeling it's more about the energy than it is the relationship as a whole. Surrender to spirit. Wow. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Wow, thank you, Spirit. So, Leo, when you are done taking this risk and making that step of faith, it looks like you're going to be in an accelerated motion, meaning that things are going to move fast and you're not going to really know what to do or what's going on. You're just going to have to go with the flow. And that's where it comes for you to surrender to divine energy and let things play out the way that they need to be, or that they need to actually play out. So your higher self would like you to know self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay? It's just about having the self-esteem to step forward. I really feel like this whole reading is really dedicated to you taking that leap of faith that you need to take that involves another person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be a business proposition, just anything that involves other people or interaction with another. Okay, so we'll get into your reading. I'm trying not to focus so much on the oracle cards because they are general and they assist. They can tell a story, but they don't tell a story as much as, you know, the cards do. So you have the Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles, I like for that to be in the shot. I don't know why, but just in case maybe you have to reference again, Leo. I don't know, but okay. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, King of Cups, Tower, Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords. Overall energy is the King of Wands. Okay. Now, Leo, that could be you, the King of Wands energy. That could be another fire sign as well. But the King of Wands is very focused on a goal. They have a goal. They are driven. They have, and if they're not driven, not even to say if they're not driven, but if you're not following where they're trying to go, then you're not going with the King of Wands. Okay. Right. It has to do with partnership or a relationship. Okay. If it's not going the way you want it to go, it's not gonna go, is what I'm hearing. It's not gonna be a part of what you need right now. You're set, you have a focus, a mission, and that's what you're gonna deal with right now. So in your past, you have the Four of Pentacles, meaning that you were holding on to something. An old idea is what I'm hearing. An old way of living, okay? And you decided to move forward into something better, something more balanced, something that feels right, something that is more karmic balanced. You made things happen pretty much to make this even itself out, which is great. Not sure what you did, but it worked out perfectly. Those are perfect cards for that. So right now you're at the Three of Cups. You're happy. Everything's going okay. You're dealing with your friends and family, co-workers. Everything is going smooth. But for some reason you feel isolated. It's almost like everything's going on around you. But spiritually, you don't feel secure. You don't feel like someone has got you. You know what I mean? Like someone has you. You don't feel that. That control in the relationship. In the future, you have the Nine of Cups, meaning that you will be happy. What you wish will come true. It's like you know what you want and you start to work for it. It's like regardless of what's going on in the situation, you want a team. It's like you want to be in a relationship where there is teamwork, where people are working together to form something. And it's like you're not even scared to be hurt anymore or separation. It's really just about what you want. I mean, you do worry about it, but it's not like... You just really want to be abundant. You really want to be successful. You really want something that can grow. And this is your opportunity to cash in on that. So for hopes, you have the King of Cups. And with the King of Cups is a hope. It's almost like a hope that you'll become stronger than your emotions, or that things will come together to coexist in a healthy emotional way. But I'm getting that to you, it just seems like this relationship isn't going anywhere. Like there isn't any drive. It's like all this is for nothing. But you still have hopes. But you still have hopes that it can be something. Or that it can go somewhere. Your strengths are the Tower. Your strengths is that even though this feels like this is new for you, this spiritual feeling of not being happy or fulfilled, right? And it's causing you to knock down, the foundation that isn't working to build something that will work, okay? And it's all about letting go ego on both sides. If you have it. I'm not really feeling for most of you do, but there's a few, obviously with the fire energy. It's like you know what you want, and you're not about to change that for anybody. And that's the Tower energy, is that you're not going to sacrifice you deserving or getting what you deserve for fear of something not working. I'm just hearing that it's time. Your fear is that there will be a conflict or that there will be a fight that you'll have to deal with that will affect the outcome in the future and cause a relationship not to grow or cause nothing to come out of it. But your weakness is the Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm feeling like that's your tongue. Your burning need for clarity when you want it, not when the divine timing says that it should be. Okay, and that's all ego, and that will stop or what's happening from growing, from becoming something solid. That will stop the structure. Okay, so just keep that in mind. In your environment, you have the Seven of Wands, meaning that whoever you're dealing with is really opposing you. It's like what they think is the right way to think, and they're really standing with that. Is that causing a problem? I'm not going to answer that, because you have found a way to balance that energy, meaning that you found a reason to stay. Okay, even though you're not getting the growth that you want, or you're not seeing exactly what you want, you still feel that the love is there. You still feel the connection with that person, and that's what's causing you to stay. Okay, you're still. It's like you're not leaving the relationship. You're just evaluating or seeing what's going on around the relationship, but you're not leaving. I don't feel like there's leaving. If you're already in the relationship, you're not leaving it. If you're not in the relationship, you're just thinking about it or trying to figure out how to proceed. Not necessarily even make the relationship grow, just how to proceed. Leo, I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of relationship issues lately, or some people that you may need to release. Where that trust is coming in at. Because you end out with the Three of Swords, okay? And that's all about separation. So it doesn't look like it's... Yeah, it doesn't resemble that security that you want. It's like you're enlightened on the kind of relationship that you want, and it doesn't resemble that. It doesn't resemble what you need. It's like it's weak in that aspect of love. It's not strong there. You don't feel secure there. Go for it is your card. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we will continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, and it will take you far indeed. Now, this is different for... There's two Leos. There's Leos that should stay, and there's Leos that should go, okay? There's growth within the relationship, and there's growth outside of the relationship. There's not... The thing is... Leo, you have to have set goals of what you want in this relationship, and you have to make them so that you both are working towards making those happen. If you can do that, then that clarity will allow you to move forward and grow spiritually together within this relationship. If you do not have that, then this is not one that you need to keep, okay? If you can't try to make this relationship secure or connect on that emotional level, it's not going to work, because I'm really feeling like that's what you need. You need that security emotionally, like truly, so you don't have to worry or think or feel that you're not top priority, okay? Because you are coming to a new level of realization, because you are surrendering to spirit in this situation. It's calling for you to do so. Eventually you will, because there's no other step, especially with it being your challenge. There's no other step. That's where you have to go with it. So at the end, with the Three of Swords, you will be hurt. You will have a lot of hurtful thoughts. But that's just because maybe it's not going the way that you wanted it to go. That's hurtful. Not necessarily a split, but that's a hurtful feeling. It's not accomplishing the goal, okay? But it's just because you have more enlightenment on what you want within the relationship. You just have to make sure that you all are going for the same things. That's the thing. You can't make someone want something on a level that you want it. You have to make sure that you both are there, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Leo, that was your reading. If you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. If you need your own private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Just follow the description in the box below. I love you very much. See you for the end of the month readings. Love and light. Bye-bye.